Man, that was pretty brutal. I don't know. Brutal. Don't know if this is going to work today. Shoot. Don't know if this is working today. Hey, Cycling Man, can you see my screen? Can you hear me? Jeez. Man, that was brutal. I have no idea why. This is a new computer, too. This is so odd. Hopefully you can hear me. Sorry about that, guys. Man. Oops. Is my audio... Okay, thank you, man. Jeez, that was brutal, man. You know, it's like a brand new computer. Like, what the hell? That was not cool. Jeez. Oh, man. Well, I have no idea. So I know you called that that 140 earlier on that daily cycling. That was pretty cool. So back on the daily. And then it broke that, and we went down to 118. Did you happen to go along anywhere cycling at all, or did you catch the short, or what did you end up doing? Worst. That was horrible. So hopefully you did some good trades there, cycling. Oh, okay, cool. You know, FOMC, right? I'm glad I'm in demo. Yeah, what a crazy day. Technology-wise, and so kudos to you, you know, staying on the sidelines, man. But following, you know, going back, hindsight 2020, he's actually did pretty well. Like you mentioned, the 5-minute candle, which was actually pretty cool. You think about, look how awesome this did on the 5-minute. I mean, you would have caught all this short and not fighting it. So definitely good for my learning to see how these volume nodes and order flow and price action work with the levels. So, you know, really good stuff. I might have lost everybody because they're like, man, what do you do? You know, I was trying to use a good, you know, have a new computer. So what do you do? I don't know why YouTube was being so difficult today. But what do you do? Yeah, dude, me too. I love the 5-minute, you know. The 1 minute is just too much, you know. Actually, maybe you have, you know, right, you just break it up. So you have the, you know, you do have the 1 minute. But, you know, you're really making your decisions off the, you know, the 5-minute, you know. Because you can see all the 1 minute gives you lots of stuff. Yeah, dude, I can definitely get too jumpy too. the 5 minute definitely can slow you down. So even if you want to get off the 1 minute, and these boxes are not helping right now. So yeah, it's too bad my stupid stream didn't work very well. Yeah, the market really suckered a lot of those longs, but that's obviously that's why I would trade live. I would on these streams, but I don't like FOMC. So that's why, even though I got destroyed fighting my own system, I'm still learning. That's why I'm on demo, because the reality is the system was telling me to short. So when I review this actually was awesome. Yeah, in real time I was fighting it, and I was on the stupid 1 minute chart. But honestly, it was an awesome learning day for me. I mean, I actually learn more on my losing days than my winning days, right? It's easy to click and go long and win, but how do you handle a day where you didn't see things right? So honestly, today was awesome. Now I can go back and see clearly on the 5 minute, the longs was not the play. I mean, of course, anything can work, but on the 5 minute, look how awesome that is. So hence why I'm so glad I was on in demo mode, and and learning. So because even these volume bar, look at this on the 5 minute, look at that, no confirmation until, I mean, yeah, you could pick these bottoms off prior price action, but if you're looking for just a really good play, I mean, really this 134 level is a great level. Yeah, dude, for sure. I'm glad I wasn't live, for sure. Still, I try to treat it like it's real. So it did suck, right? But man, that just shows you, if you really paying attention to what your trading system tells you, you don't just follow it, right? And that's where it's it's so easy to fall off track, right? And to not see it right. But yeah, going back, you're like, what was I? I was fighting these levels. So honestly, it just makes me better, because yesterday was amazing. I mean, honestly, all week has been awesome. So you gotta take your licks here and there. Otherwise, every day, it'd be awesome if every day was a killer day, but impossible, Especially, with FOMC. So again, that's why you go to demo. When, you're trying out new stuff and you have a crazy, big Fed thing coming up. To me, I like going to demo mode, and so you can see, this, nice bounce. I mean, that bounced off 118. It bounced off 118 yesterday. Even lower, actually, it bounced off this 98 like a rocket, right? But this whole zone was, yeah, probably later today. I mean, I could make it live whenever you want. I was trying to add the A plus trace. Look at that. It did. Oops, sorry. I need to get 1 second here. So yeah, I mean, you'll be available today, man. And it's really cool. I was talking to cycling. I wish I just would have followed it. Just become like a robot, and not have any bias whatsoever. Everything was telling me to short everything, right? All this. Look how awesome that is. You had one pin bar. Well, okay, so you had two pauses. So you could have been right, then wrong, and then look at that. Look how awesome that is. So, yeah, a lot of it is trusting your own system. That's why I was on demo today, because this is so brand new. I mean, literally, I've been working on it for a long time, but I finally got the bugs worked out where I could actually see it. So, and you can see, you can modify how much you want to see. So on these delta, so if you increase it, you're going to get less. So depending on what you want to do, like if you want the best, so you can see the best trades were short. If you want the delta threshold higher, so it's going to give you where the most volume was, you can clearly see now the shorts were the best. The longs have not even come in yet. So that's what's cool about it. You can come in here and then modify it a little bit to, find like what's good for you. As you can see, it's still short. Let's see if we go down to 1. So then finally, if you find like kind of a good balance where that's still printing a lot, but then maybe that's where you test it out. And that's why I'm on demo to find what threshold is really good. And on the 5 minute, obviously if we switch it to the 1 minute, for example, you're going to get a lot more faults, right? You're getting good, and then you'll get some ones that fight. So like I mentioned, the cycling was really good. Like on the 5 minute, man, everything was bearish, like everything. So that's where I think it'll really help everybody, and myself included, because I do trade live with it. I mean, I will, but I'm glad I was on demo still practicing with it. So really, higher risk trades to try to catch that 118 bounce, and then you get confirmation. So if let's just say you're a really, just a really patient trader, you wouldn't be longing here at all, but you definitely be long at 160 or close to it. Like you might be long at 164 because now you get this volume confirmation, you get the delta confirmation. So that 160 is a way better long, right? If you're longing here, all red, everything, like anything can work. But if you're really patient, that's what's so beautiful about trading is you're patient. You're going to be in flow with everything instead of fighting it, which I did. So, but again, I was looking at the levels, and really this is turning out to be a pretty cool tool. And the cool thing is, the colors are a little bit, I need to change the colors on the, let's see, sometimes it's hard to see. Maybe find let's find a better, what's clearer here. That's not good at all. Yeah, just you can play with it a little bit to get what visual. So yeah, these deltas are really cool logic. I mean, look how awesome that long at 162. You didn't really take any heat whatsoever on that long. Versus if you're fighting the volume, these deltas, I think you guys are gonna like it. That's the cool thing with practicing, and that's just part of practice. I love it. I obviously was wrong, but I was wrong fighting my own system. So, that's all. Look at this long. I mean, beauty. Gan to gan, that's 2 GANs. I mean, and then you can change the settings to be even more aggressive. You can get the nodes to show up here too, but again, I like to have a good mixture of what's the best trade, finding the best opportunities, right? Because I think like Simon said, 1 minute, man, you just get so much going on, So if we get to the 2 minute without modifying anything, we did pretty damn good. So you get the A plus longs pretty much at the same level. So the A plus trade, and all of A plus trades for shorts, but then you can see how you get the faults. You get a faults long here too. But that's where you don't fight it. So you're long, and then you'll likely get an A plus to catch the short down, right? So that's what's really cool about these A plus trades. That's where they don't all line up at the same time, but the A plus will be, yes, there was a pin bar, yes, there was delta, yes, there was, it has like all 3 line up within like a reasonable amount of time. They don't have to all line up at the same time, but the logic is, I mean, look how cool that A plus is. So if you're really just looking for the best trade, so, and then of course that's why I need to code it, is wrong here, but it's not showing you the high A plus shorts either. So I guarantee you there'll be an A plus here, probably an A plus short here. But anyway, I just gotta, once I get that worked out, then I'll publish it. That's the fun part of coding. But yeah, so the 2 minute actually looks pretty good. It doesn't look as crazy, even if we go to the 3 minute. 3 minutes really good too. So kind of gives you the same information. Really the best, safest long was really near this 161 level. Not trying to catch this bounce, right? Not trying to pick bottoms here. Let the market, if you missed it, let it do its thing, and then look for the better trade opportunity, right? But give me 1 second. I gotta get my dog. Oh man, look at that. There you go. FOMC day. Yeah, the 3 minute could definitely be a good balance. And that's why I'm not trading live, my friends. I don't love FOMC day, but look at that. What a beautiful scalp down with the delta. So I'm gonna love this thing, man. Seriously. So on not a FOMC day, I can't wait to try this out. Like on my live account. Dude, nice. I love it. Dude, cycling, good job, dude. Look at that. Were you on the were you on the 5 minute? Which were you on? I love it, dude. Nice job, man. I love it. I mean, what a beautiful scalp there. Hits 200, and then look at that. Oh man, that's 1, 2, 2.5 GAN level. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. Fortunately, I was out taking my dog out. It's like minus 15 out. Freezing my ass off out there. Gosh, so cold. But good job, dude. Did you get a full GAN, or what did you get out of that cycling? Hopefully you got at least a GAN to GAN, maybe more. Yeah, so just I'll bail out of this thing for now. Well, yeah. So you're in the 15 seconds, just a saw, tiny pullback, hopped on for it. Nice. There you go. 15 seconds. That is the ultimate time frame. Look at that. So 15 seconds. So if you're playing the 15 seconds, man, you can get a lot of trades. Get a pin bar here. You could just be scalped. Like with this kind of price movement, you're gonna get some good moves up and down. So I'll wait for a delta. But yeah, what a nice little scalp there on the 15 seconds. Look at that. Your entry is like right here with the delta. So yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. I mean, today is a good day for just quick scalps, probably. I mean, we all know up until 1 o'clock, you know, market's going to probably just be crazy, which is good for price action. So if you're just scalping off of, you know, using the delta on a 15 second, look at that, you can scalp. Let's see if we can get a scalp up to 180. So yeah, all this volume coming in. Look at that's what I love about these. Look at that, awesome. So yeah, the day is probably just a good day to scalp just one level. Yeah, dude. Good call there. JP! Sorry, dude, all my technical issues today. But look at this. This is a nice scalp off the 161. Aiming for 181 scalp. I moved to a 15 second chart because cycling caught some cool scalps. But look at this. This is going to be a GAN to GAN just using the delta and the box is kind of, look at that. So we're gonna, look at that. We're gonna hit it. Yeah. So there's a GAN to GAN trade almost. Let's see. Man, I love trading an hour after open. I should just come on live after the open, like an hour. I love the price action is so good. Look at that. GAN to GAN. Boom, got it. Got GAN to GAN. Perfect. That was awesome. Yeah, 15 seconds can be kind of fun, actually. And it might even go another GAN. Yeah, dude, it's pretty cool, right? I mean, it depends on how. That's what's so cool about it, right? You can adapt it if you want. short-term, long-term swing trade. Like I wouldn't call it swing, but longer intraday, or like this. So you can what I call these like micro trends. So you can see awesome micro trend there. We actually go back in time here. I mean, it's pretty awesome. Like awesome micro trend here, micro trend down, micro trend up, micro trend down. I mean, like that's killer price action, and that's an hour after the open, when the market just gives you these really clean price action moves. So I can even go back to the if you want to look at how it looks during the open, but the opening was pretty weird. Although, yeah, the 15 seconds kind of fun to trade on. If you go back a little bit, well, the boxes really won't show, but you see that's where right at the open you're getting some mixed signals, right? Finally, you get a nice where it doesn't, when you're getting mixed, maybe that's where you stay, you stay out, right? Because it's telling you just go. Anyway, that's where 15 seconds can be a little wonky. Then it starts going into God mode, where it gives you some really good, it's not fighting itself so much, but look at this long. I mean, that's 2 GANs. So yeah, the 15 second, that's where you might have to modify. You can kind of customize how often you want to, so we're on such a small, so you might come over to your input. Maybe you're going to increase this by 1/8. I don't know. See what that does. You can play around with it a little bit. You might have to even go higher. So yeah, so you go too high. So 1/9 maybe. So yeah, you can reduce some of the false signals. You just increase it a little bit. Since we're on a 15 second chart, then you can go back and say, okay, look at that. That's an awesome. That's a good one. I mean, it fights you a little bit, but overall it's coming down. Awesome long. That one you're fighting this 134, but then look how awesome that is, and that would lose there. But you're on a 15 second chart for hell's sake. So if you're taking every freaking signal, which is crazy, but you'd be in the money a little bit. It snapped up, but then killer, and then you can see the downside of if you increase it, you kind of missed that GAN. But that's where you play with the settings to get your risk tolerance on what you like to see, right? So that's what's cool about it. You definitely can't get an indicator that will work all the time, right? You're going to get, especially on such a small time frame. But it is pretty cool. I'm going to go back down to 1.5. See what would have caught. So yeah, the 1.5, you could have caught a little bit more of that one, right? So it's just kind of modify it a little bit. I mean, some great signals are here. All right, dude. Good job, man. Yeah, dude. I'll be hopefully dropping it later today if I can get the A+ part worked out. But thanks, Cycling, for your insights, dude. Take it easy. Yeah, man. Always glad to jump on, and it's fun. Good group. Take care, man. JP's been quiet today. Mostly my fault. My technical problems. But yeah, if you align it with a 2-minute chart with the 15 second chart. Yeah, dude, I had to restart my computer a couple times. It's a newer computer too. Who knows, man? Whatever, technology. Well, 5 minute gives you the best trades, right? 5 minute, if you're looking just for the best trades of the day, then yeah, 5 minute is really good. But if you like to like scalp, on a tight, like if you love scalping up and down, then you move to like a 15 or 30 seconds chart. Then but there's some danger in that because you're going to look good, and then you look bad. You're going to look really good, and then you're going to look good, and you're going to look good, and then now we're waiting. So it depends on how you want to do it. 5 minute, honestly, if you're looking to just trade like one good trade a day, then stay on the 5 minute, right? But if you like trading action over and over, like scalping between levels, then you can move to a smaller time frame. I kind of like to be mixture. I mean, yesterday, I do love the 5 minute because I don't like to overtrade myself. And it could be gremlins. And it's so cold here. It's still like -20 out or negative whatever it is. I just froze my ass off, taking care of the chickens, letting my dog out. So, but by Saturday it'll be in the 30s. So we won't be in the Hoth system anymore. So I don't know, is it going to bounce off this 182? So we're getting a little bit of a pin bar here. If we get a delta, I'll take it. I'm just going to trade. Look, that's a negative. Let's see if we can get a delta signal here. Yeah, I'm glad I'm on demo. Like I said, well, two things, right? With it being FOMC and then this being so new, I didn't want to trade my live account with it. But I can't wait to do that. Like maybe even tomorrow or maybe even a couple days. I mean, no rush. So we're getting it might not hold, but we're getting a delta here. So I'm going to go back along with it for practice purposes here. See if we can get back up to 200. See if this delta does its job. Oh wait, what am I doing? Sorry, gosh, I'd be losing by, jeez. So, see if this delta does what it should do, but it could be just consolidating until FOMC. But yeah, that's the fun part of 15 seconds. Either it's you'll catch some really clean moves, or you'll fight some false ones, right? So look at that. So it's coming down here. So I definitely would be getting out if it came below 181. Just get out. But so far, it's kind of bouncing above this 181. For now, we'll see if it can hold. It might not. The way the price action is just consolidating. So it's likely to go back south. But we'll see if it holds 181. We shall see. Good practice day. So let's see here. There you go. Thank you, Delta. Ooh, look at that scalp. That's back-to-back awesome scalps using the Delta. Killer. Look at that. Good job, Delta. Back-to-back snipes. Beauty. Look at that. That is a beauty. So look at that. Get out of that, baby. So that's two back-to-back deltas that were just killer. Bounce off the 161, got to 180. I wasn't quite at 180, but caught the 180 basically to 200. So that was freaking awesome. I take that. Yeah, I love these deltas, man. You know what I mean? You don't ever look at that. That thing is going to get another GAN, but man, killer. Yeah, dude, I'm on a 15-second just testing the deltas out because cycling, caught. I think he caught this. I think he caught this short. I'm like, damn, I gotta look at. I gotta check this out. So I think he caught a nice short off the 200, I believe. And so I was just curious, what he did because he said he was on the 15-second. So I'm like, oh, let me try it out, and that was pretty cool. That's right. We should just call this ATM. This is our personal ATM. I wish. Money making machine. But yeah, if you go over here to the higher time frame, look at the delta. You're that's a nice trade from 161. So you're getting 1, 2, almost 3 GANs. I mean, that's beauty. Look at that. Well, I guess if I take that back because you'd be off here because you get the signal, so you'd be getting almost 2, but still, hell of a trade. That's right, ATM. I'm sure someone's done that. It's so cheesy. You know what I mean? I have the ATM indicator. It's like an ATM. But that's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, I just need to get the logic worked out, and I'll publish that today so you guys can play with it this week. And then, don't go live with it until you really, practice with it, obviously. Just beauty there. Beautiful. Good stuff, man. Excuse me. Yeah, I hardly ever trade FOMC live. I mean, I think I've been on demo with FOMC probably. Yeah, I honestly can't remember last time I traded FOMC live because I just don't. I've never loved. I've lost too much money on that day, on this day. So, and I lost even on demo today, as you guys probably watched earlier, because I just don't trade it. You just kind of learn patterns. I've never traded it that well, and so you just kind of learn what days to avoid. And I just, I know I get it, right? Some people love FOMC. I know it. I get it. Some people probably can't wait for it. For me, I'm like, oh shit, I hate it. Like I just think, oh man, I don't want FOMC. I don't like big. I like, I don't like big stuff that could really just, wreak havoc on my price action tools. So for me, but now I can just practice. You get another pin bar here. Genie in the bottle. That's how you get the market. That's right. Genie in the bottle. Magic carpet. I love that's one here. Getting all these beautiful Erics. 1 Eric, 2 Eric, 3 Eric. That's what I call them on the 1 hour. Just, 1 hour GAN lines. So when few Erics a day keeps the employers away. I like the 4-hour GANs, but Eric, good idea. Just trade 4-hour. Don't be greedy. I get too greedy on 4-hour. So we come over here, switch this to the 4-hour. So, on the 4-hour, on the 4-hour, it's a little tougher because you're going to get a signal kind of in the middle here. So you could
enter here with your risk, your stop loss down here. That's right, your low maintenance. So you could go long in the middle of the 4 hour, and then but you're going to get your GAN to GAN. So this is the Joe, the 4 hour GAN to GAN. So you'd be going long at that 200, which has been a key number almost all day, 200 to 25 almost, right? So that's the Joe GAN, but the Eric's is even the king. 3 Erics, 1, 2, 3, 3 Eric GANs. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, I do like seeing the 4 hour. I really should have three. I like the 1 hour. I love the obviously the 4 hour, and then the daily. The daily is kick ass too, because earlier it tapped the 140 on the daily, and that was anyway. It's yeah, GANs are king. Right, this will be disconnected for 1 second because I'm going to see if I can get the A plus code fixed. So it will show disconnected for 1 second. So hold on. Hopefully I can get the code worked out. Then I can publish it for you guys today. So yeah, it'll show disconnected for a second here. Give me 1 second. Need to get back to my main chart. Let's see if I can get this code fixed here real quick. So let's see here. Hold on here. Never mind. I broke it. Couldn't fix it. So I'll have to fix it later. Okay, so we're getting a pin bar here. Let's see if we get another delta. That delta, you'll be quick on your profit there. Yeah, dude. Have the 1 hour, have the 4 hour, the daily. Just it's good to know those levels, so you don't, buy or sell into a key level. Look at that. So we're gonna take this short. Why not? We're gonna just take every delta for the hell of it. We're just gonna take every freaking delta, see what kind of cash machine or. So right now it's doing pretty good. We'll see if it holds. Dang it, what am I doing? I'm having an off day here. Too many things going on. Can this short? I wouldn't love this short, but the delta is saying short it. So let's see if this short works out. Plus we're getting this volume node. So let's see if this delta is good. So far you can scalp out a little bit. That's definitely a good scalp off that little delta node. So you could definitely, if you're look at that, that's a great little scalp. Beauty. So then I'd be aware that this freaking 200, but is it gonna get all the way down? But you could have taken some profit off there. That was kind of cool. I'm just gonna stay in this thing until it switches, unless it goes too far against me. But so far, that's a pretty cool scalp. Look at that. Look at that, dude. This thing is awesome. So you could definitely just get out of this thing because you're scalping kind of against this uptrend. But these deltas, man, It gave you two chances to get some good profit. And I'll take it out. I could have scalped out for a nice profit there. That actually was pretty cool. So, if you're quick with the mouse, you could have got a nice little profit there just off using these deltas on the 15 second. That was pretty cool. You just have to be quick and not be greedy. You're kind of fighting this, uptrend per se, but we all know who knows. That's why FOMC, like, this is just kind of craziness. Like, who knows? Like this price action, right? I mean, on a 50-second chart, you're just like, it's just crazy. That's why I don't recommend, looking for the best trades of the day, 5 minute, right? Less trades, but you can find the best one, or you can practice on the 15-second chart, and so now we're kind of in a weird in between, an hour again. But if I get a positive or this holds, this could switch, but it's turning bullish on the delta. We'll see though if it holds. The deltas have been pretty good though. And this one might not work, but we shall see. Come on, get back up to 227. Come on. Yeah, you've been drinking, Eric. No, yeah, the golden egg, man. I love the GAN with everything kind of coming together. It's a fun system to trade. The golden goose. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's where you have brackets. So, if you're trading on a 15-second chart, you likely should just have your take profits because, right, these shorts were awesome, but you would have to have your brackets set where you just get in and out. Manually, it's too hard. Like you're thinking too much about it because you're like, oh, you could get the 300 versus you just kind of automate it where it just takes you out on those 5 pointers or whatever that is, right? So it takes away, kind of makes it auto mode because I had two that were in good money, right? It does. So that's where it depends on what you're doing. Like the 5 minute is good for holding trades, right? That's where, like, if you're on a hard time frame, you can get in on a good level and hold. But if you're doing this kind of shit, then you should have brackets, right? Yeah, exactly. You can't think, because even now, you just one might not win. Anyway, you're gonna on a 15 second, you're gonna take some lumps here, and that's just the way it goes, So I probably want to get out of this thing. It's just coming to, right? Just get out. So that's probably why you have brackets too. Is and it could still go up, but I don't like to take too much heat. Although now look, it's going back. That's NQ. You know, nothing like NQ that make you doubt your whole self and the way you think. But man, you already had two killer ones, so that's where you can overtrade, of course. Like if you take every freaking signal, likely you'll probably end the day in red. I don't I don't know if any indicator this is like you just keep pressing the button, you're going to win all the time. So although this is still, I should have stayed in this thing because It's actually doing well, but I'm saying like, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's the way to do it. You have those brackets set so that way, just get in and get out. Like this is actually working out to be a nice long here. So it scared me. It's just coming down, and I didn't like it. But you know, what do you do? I mean, look at that now. Now it presses it again. I mean, that's why 15 seconds is like you got to have steel veins to be on a 15-second chart. On the 5 second or a 5 minute, right? Pick your level, and you can kind of just, once in a while you might get, taken out, but you can kind of, pick your best trades and you're done. Versus, if you're micro scalping like this, it's like you're on the edge of your seat, just like, it's just a little bit. It can be kind of crazy, you know. But it's nice though. It hasn't had you short it yet, Assuming I didn't get scared and I could have stayed in this thing, but I didn't like how it was coming. Well, look at this thing. So at least it didn't tell me to short. I didn't go in short, so that's kind of cool. Now we're getting another node, so this will be totally chasing. But I'm just gonna take every one. But again, we'll see if this works. If you add your brackets, we'll see if this little delta helps me out here. Cash machine, ATM. Oh yeah. Well, at least it was. The second you get confident, NQ is like listening. It always listens. You start, telling everybody, man, I'm up 5K, and all of a sudden you're not, because NQ is listening to your boasting. And I was boasting, so that's what I get for celebrating my delta taking some heat. Sorry, NQ. I'll be humble more next time. When Prince, my bad. Yeah, it's tough to scalp like that and be profitable long term. That's where honestly, that's why I like the 5 minute or 3 minute scalping on these lower time frames. You'll do really well until you don't, right? Well, look at that. So that's where the bots, I think this is kind of like we all know bots are in here right now, just messing with people. And yeah, you can look like now we get a sell delta. But yeah, it's tough to trade on the 15-second chart every signal. That's where again, when I trade live, it's really based on a 5 minute idea, and just get really good levels. How my win rate is 5%. Well, at least you're practicing. You know, Eventually you'll flip it to where you're 95% right. Just do the opposite. Right? Do the opposite of what you're doing, and then you'll be at 95%. So that little uh that little delta did pretty good on that short so far. That's kind of cool. Look at that, man. FOMC, man. I tell you, that's why was watching, this. You get two deltas. Let's see if he can come back down to 200. That's a beautiful scout there that it gave. If it hold, even more, that's why you have brackets, right? So you would have cashed out on that thing. You would have lost on the long, but so you had two longs that were really good, and then this thing is awesome right now. You would have the brackets would have taken you out. for a nice short scalp. NQ, man. I'm so glad I'm not live right now. It's kind of sort of, you know, I love the live trade, but sometimes it's nice to not, mess around and just play with the tools. I'm not worried about, you know. That was a beauty scalp down. Good job, Delta. Look at that. That would have been a nice scalp. Beautiful. Pretty good. Excuse me. So yeah, good stuff overall. Oh, man. Oh, who doesn't, man? Who doesn't need to learn more? It's always changing, so you know, never stays the same. I mean, there's patterns, obviously, but to adapt to the way and they get along here. This holds. That. So far, that long is not holding. Well, yeah, that's why you practice, right? Get your strategy down. You know, otherwise you might as well just flip a coin. At least you have a chance of being 50% right, right? So just do a flip a coin, and you know, or make it even more complex. Set up like a rock paper scissors type of thing to go long, short, or hold, right? So just do rock paper scissors. Set up your trading, whether you're gonna not buy, scissors, paper, right? Just set it all up and then just play and do that, and that'll be your. I don't know. You can't be wrong that often, JP. I know you're better than that. You're just being funny. You're only right 5% of the time. All right, the deltas are doing pretty good. This is a nice scalp. This would be a bracket scalp. It would have been. See, look how fast that was. Yeah, I know. I get you, man. That's NQ. That's where I think a lot of people will switch over to ES because I don't think ES is quite as mean, right, as NQ. Not as fun, but NQ, and ES is a pretty good. I mean, I've thought about switching myself even. The NQ is sometimes just really brutal. My favorite is crypto. Crypto is it's just the spreads and stuff. I can't. If they could ever get crypto better for futures, the spreads are brutal. Yeah, oil. Oil. Um, Oil is fun to trade. So let's see how it's doing. Yeah, I definitely haven't optimized it for oil. So you're getting a lot of these volume nodes that are fighting you, but so that doesn't look that great on a 15-second. Yeah, I'd have to really change this up for oil. Yeah, I don't love that. I have to really mess with that. Crypto. So yeah, the A plus are going against you on the crypto, but overall, crypto, man, look at that. Crypto with a delta is a cash machine. I mean, you get a couple of faults, but you're on a 15-second chart or 30-second chart. I mean, look at these, a lot of great trades. Win. I guess you have a loss, but massive win. Probably a break. You lose a little bit here, then big win. Scalp here, scalp up, and then this is awesome. If not counting the A plus because it's not optimized for BTC. Yeah, dude, futures and crypto. I hate futures. That's why I don't do it because it's a spread or it's just the way it moves. It's just I don't know. There's not enough volume. It's just not tradable. It's brutal. You'll click on it and you'll be down $200 or whatever, and it's just like no thanks. So you're close trade. Well, there's only 3 people on, so I'll probably call it a day. And as we all know, FOMC's coming up a couple hours, so that'll be the fireworks. And anyway, sorry for the technical issues early, and I'll be back on in the morning. So do some coding, and hopefully I can get this indicator out to you guys later today. So have a good rest of your day, guys. Take care.